Here we are with on the Reelz, and today with us we have Todd.
Hello. Hola.
From movies like Candyman. He was the voice of the Fallen in the Transformers.
Yes.
Yeah. In Puerto Rico they love that movie, Transformers.
Oh, yeah?
It's huge in Puerto Rico.
Awesome.
Yeah. So he was the voice in the Fallen one, and Final Destination too.
Yeah, which is also big here.
Yeah. And the fifth just came out a little ago.
Yeah, all back in August.
In theater, yeah. So tell us, Tony, how is it being? How Puerto Rico is treating you?
So far, I can't complain. I mean, the sponsors of the festival have been more than accommodating. The fact that they would even ask me to come and then my accommodations, I cannot complain. 2 balconies and some of the most stunning water I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Puerto Rico has one of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
There's a lot of things, including beaches.
Yeah, you have to check out San Juan and Morro, all that stuff.
San Juan, I did the night tour.
Oh, you did?
I love history.
Nice.
So I love the footprints of war.
We have the Morro was built by the Spain.
Yes.
When they owned us.
When they owned you for 400 years plus, right?
Yeah.
You think I didn't do my research?
You apparently did that. That's great.
Yes, man.
Yeah, that's how
I know history and I know real history, and I also know I can feel the sailing paths of the true pirates of the Caribbean. If you feel me, okay? I see it. I know what this is all about: the rum, the tea, the slave routes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't deny your history about that. You can't be a full person.
We don't. We embrace full Puerto Rico history.
Wonderful.
Everywhere we go, we're Puerto Ricans.
There you go.
And
I grew up in Hartford, Connecticut, which is a huge immigrated Puerto Rican community.
Yeah.
50% in Hartford.
Yeah, that, Chicago, New York. We emigrate everywhere.
That's awesome. So throughout my entire life, and it's always been infused with being able to know people with many different cultures and sharing the differences and the similarities. Well,
we hope that when you leave, you want to come back.
Of course.
So
I always do repeat business. It's one of the secrets to longevity in what I do. I always work with directors more than once.
It is. Well, we hear that you're gonna be honored here in the festival.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? The experience so far?
I'm not so sure. They say it's like a lifetime thing. I say lifetime part 1. Uno.
Yeah, uno. Right. Oh, you have been in more than 100 movies. So
that doesn't mean I'm done yet.
No.
I'm going for some world records.
That's great. I'm just saying that you have a long road behind you, and there's shit out in front of you.
I got right now. I got literally 4 films in the can, including more Transformers. I'm on the new Transformers Prime cartoon series, which my role comes up in January. So I got 12 episodes playing a new character named Dreadnought, who goes back and forth between the Autobots and the Megatron, Decepticon.
That's great. We did not know that. There you go. That's great, man. So you also direct, write, you do everything.
Well,
do you have something
excuse
to
me,
say?
I have to do everything.
Yeah.
Because I have to create my own opportunities.
So when you're creating something from start to finish, what's your mental process? What do you? A lot of stress?
No, not stress at all.
When it's finally over, what do you think when you see your final product?
Relief, and I hope that you create something that somebody will love, that will change somebody's life. The road to get here wasn't an easy one. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I had to fight. I was the only kid growing up. As you know, when you're a teenager, you have to survive.
You are, yeah.
Okay, yeah. My entire senior year in high school, I had to fight almost every day, literally, because I had books and I wanted to learn. And I never became a member of the gang, and I had to fight to prove that. But that same fight is not applied to my career.
Yeah, the hardest path will usually give you the most, fruitful
satisfaction.
Yeah.
I mean, people. Well, I won't name anybody's name, but there are people that are born into it and they don't appreciate it. I'm a poor boy, man. I appreciate every opportunity I've ever had.
I imagine the journey here was awesome.
The journey to Puerto Rico, the journey period.
No, the journey in your career.
Yeah, and it sort of happened, it sort of snuck up on me. And the woman who raised me, I was raised by a single woman, my aunt, and she got to see it before she passed. She got to see it, and she got to smile and know that I was going to be all right. No, in terms of work.
Yeah.
Women.
There's always issues with that, you know.
I wish there was a secret to it.
Well, maybe they'll discover it one day, who knows. So are you gonna check out our little Puerto Rican films?
Oh yeah.
While you're here?
I mean, of course, I'll say either through screener or through there. I'm gonna do something with the festival every day.
Okay.
Whether it's the fashion show is coming up, I'm really interested in that. And so far I've met a lot of filmmakers. So usually where you are leads to another opportunity. So
because the movie industry, it's in Puerto Rico, it's growing right
now. It's growing rapidly.
Yeah, rapidly.
Fact, I know I may be coming back here for at least two things I know that aren't finalized yet. I know two things.
That's great.
So I might be here.
Like you said, repeated business. It's great.
It's a great, beautiful place, location, and tax incentives are fantastic.
It is.
And it's a trickle down. I mean, if you guys get more film, it comes into the community. People learn how to do skill sets within the crew. And those of you out there, there's all kinds of work in film that's beyond writing, directing, or acting. It takes, for every film, there's 100 crew positions. So those out there that want to get into it can contact the film commission, figure out how to become a grip and electric, an assistant camera operator.
Yeah, it's not only the actors.
No.
It's a team. Well-oiled machine.
When the Lakers win championships, it's not because of Kobe Bryant, and I love Kobe. It's the whole team.
Yeah. One person can't do it all by himself.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it takes.
That's why the Dolphins are struggling right now.
That's true.
Call it like I see it.
Yeah. Well, the industry here in Puerto Rico, it's growing fast. I mean, they're still struggling to get into the main screen, so to speak. But festivals like this are helping a lot.
Bit by bit.
Because people are knowing about the films that are here in Puerto Rico. That there's not only Transformers, Three Musketeers. That we also have Migararon Amanda, Cuatro Estrellas. There are two movies Puerto Rico that just came out.
Awesome.
And they're doing great.
Right.
Because we talked to the directors and cast and everything, and it's doing good. It's growing really fast.
The thing about different cultures too is that you shouldn't strive so much for assimilation. It's telling the stories that are specific to your heart set, right? And I know for a fact there's loads of history in Puerto Rico, and it's not about us. You know what I'm saying? It's just write what you know, do what you know.
That is why
tell the world that.
I am very excited to see the films from here because they have a lot of history. They're in different times in Puerto Rico. And we're very excited to see those, and we are going to check those out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I know there are haunted locations here in Puerto Rico, like since then. And it's down by those forts and down by the docks. And I see houses that are empty. I know what's going on, man.
They say in the Moro that I'll give you a scoop. When you go to the Moro, there's a cemetery there it's called La Perla, which is a community here in Puerto Rico, and they say that those ghosts hunt the Moro around at night.
At night, like after 3 a.m. Between 3 and 5.
More or less, yeah. Because we've been there by night. We haven't sensed anything, but there you go. That's the peak hours for ghosts in the Moro, 3 to 5 a.m. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you on behalf of all the Reelz team for this interview.
Team. Thank you.
And one last thing, maybe if you could go if you don't watch on the Reelz, the Candyman will get you, something like that.
And the full spelling is on the Reelz?
Yeah, like this. On the Reelz.
On the Reelz, okay.
Yes.
Ready? What's up on the Reelz? On the Reelz. On the Reelz. On the Reelz. This is Tony Todd, the Candyman. Check it out. Don't stray. We don't play. Come closer. Peace.
See you next time.
Raphael. I absolutely adore this. Diana, thank you so much. Eugene, Joanna, thank you for making it possible. To my new friends, to my old friends, some of them who are here, Paul Moore, a director I've worked with on Unbroken, Devin, a friend and a photographer, and last but not least, my baby brother Isaiah. We've all traveled. Zelda, I had the pleasure of meeting, I think it was early 80s. Some of you don't know, I come from the theater. That's what I do best and foremost. I've had the pleasure of being on Broadway twice and hope to be on Broadway again. And I'm most happiest when I'm working or rehearsing on this piece of stage work for 2 months and then performing live where you don't have any safety net. You don't have any wires. And it's no matter how you feel every day, you have to be at the theater at 7 and you have to work with a group of people that have committed and that you trust. And you get out there and you do your best, and at the end of the show, you're either half the audience is left or everybody is on their feet because they felt what you've gone through. Film is a big part of my life. Today I feel like a pirate of the Caribbean. These people have made it possible for me to be in a beautiful suite overlooking the gorgeous waters of Puerto Rico, the beautiful people, the hospitality, and my friends are with me, my family are with me. We're going to eat mofongo every night, drink copious amounts of rum, and remember everything. It's a little strange when they told me they wanted to give me a Lifetime Achievement Award, because in my mind, the best is yet to come. Yes, it's true that I've done 100 films or whatever and counting, but I do have at least 4 of the best films I've ever done in the can. From Unbroken, to Dust of War, to Changing the Game, and last but not least, Sushi Girl, which is dear and near to my heart, and next year I move into directing, which I know some of the people that are here already do, and I hope I can switch that hat off. But I've worked with a lot of good directors and a lot of good actors, but most importantly, I love people. I'm shy, so I don't express it all the time. One of the reasons that made me become an actor, I was raised by a single woman. And part of our daily ritual was that we would sit down and that you will grow up to be a man of dignity and a man that treats people with respect, and that you can learn something from each and every experience that you gain and each and every person that you meet, and that you can discuss politics and religion and cultural differences and try to understand why we are here on this planet at the same time. It's a blessing. And me and my aunt would watch movies every night, and she loved them so much, and then she would use them to talk to me and say, do you know who the bad guy is? Do you know who the good guy is? And she kept me off the streets. And then I was raised in Hartford, Connecticut, which has a large Puerto Rican population, as well as a large Jamaican population and a large Italian population. So I grew up knowing not only the differences, but the similarities between people. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. So God bless you all. Tell your story, share your life, and tell somebody tonight that you love them. And without them, you couldn't be who you are.